Hey guys! So, I was introduced today to accent tags on YouTube, and they seem pretty cool, so I'm making my own to show off my American accent. If you haven't seen accent tag videos before, people from different areas of the world read off a list of words and answer questions about what they call stuff from where they're from. Now, America is pretty big, and we actually have a lot of different accents here. We don't just have an American accent. I myself live in Florida, and everyone and their mom in the eastern half of the U.S. moves down to Florida because they don't have to deal with things like shoveling snow in the winter, which is awesome. And so since Florida is the melting pot here, we're kind of like the America of America. And so everything just sort of cancels out so that we really don't even have an accent, you know? But here I go with the words, and this is how I pronounce them. Ant, roof, route, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, sure, data, ruin, cran, New Orleans. Now this is, we have people, they call it Norlands for some reason, as if there's a whole word there, people. It's not just an N, it's New Orleans. Anyhow, pecan, both, again, probably, spitting image, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, cot, naturally, aluminum, and envelope. So I've also got this set of questions here. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? This is typically like a Halloween prank, and it's called TPing house. Sometimes they actually say the words out like toilet papering a house, but generally we call it a TPing the house. What is the bug that you call when you touch it curls into a ball? That's a pill bug. Apparently a lot of people don't know that, but that's a pill bug, because basically it curls up and looks like a pill when it does so. What is the bubbly carbonated drink called? That's soda. Here in the U.S., the general term is soda. If you go up north, there's like a slangified regionalism, or they just call it pop, but it's soda. Like, the general term everywhere is soda. What do you call gym shoes? Gym shoes, I typically call them sneakers. We actually have different types where they technically have different differences to them. You know, we've got running shoes and tennis shoes and basketball shoes, but in general, they're sneakers. What do you say to address a group of people? Hey guys, and you know, I just usually go, hey guys, and that would be addressing a group of people. What do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? That's called a harvestman. I know that because I've always, my entire life, been interested in entomology and arachnology. And so I actually do know that that's called a harvestman, but most people, if I were to say that, they would have no clue what I was talking about. So regionally, or rather throughout the U.S., most people call them daddy long legs here. What do you call your grandparents? I call mine grandma and grandpa. But I have found this isn't really a regionalism sort of thing, because like every single person I know has other names for their grandparents, and that I've never, a lot of times never even heard of. Like every single family pretty much has their own way of calling their grandparents something. And a lot of them aren't even consistent. Like mine, I would call them grandma and grandpa, which are similar. But a lot of people I have found here, they'll have like a standard sort of name, a common type way of calling their grandparents something, and then the other grandparent, they'll just call them some weird thing I've never heard of, or whatever. And so that's kind of strange. So everyone has different names for their grandparents. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? It's called a cart, or a shopping cart if you want. It's kind of annoying. Most people here, probably like 60 or 70% of the people here, they call them buggies. But to me, a buggy is smaller and probably something covered with fabric, like a baby buggy or something. That would be a buggy, in my opinion. But a cart is what we use to get groceries. Even the position when you go out and get carts or something at a grocery store, if you work at a grocery store, it's a cart pusher. What do you call it when rain falls when the sun is shining? So I watched some other videos, and every single other accent tag video I watched, this question just sort of blew people's mind. Nobody had ever heard of it. They just kind of read the question and go, "What? The sun can shine while it's raining?" Yes, it can. Here in Florida, we do get those. They're called sun showers. And the sun, it'll be sunny out, and there'll be like no clouds in the sky at all, or maybe just a couple little small ones. And it'll be raining, and it's pretty cool. And living in Florida, we get them. We see them at least a few times a year. They probably happen a lot more often. Like we're inside, so we don't notice it. But they're pretty cool. So yeah, those are called sun showers. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? Well, I don't really watch TV anymore, but a remote, a TV remote. So those are my questions that I was to answer. But I have a question for you guys. As an American, I've always been curious what an American accent sounds like to non-Americans. Not like the words that we use; those are going to be dialect differences. But I've always been curious what our accent in general sounds like with the way we pronounce things. How does that sound to you? So leave a response if you're not American or something, and let me know, because that would be really cool to find out. So that's pretty much it, and thanks for watching.